I was watching a clip of John Kerry on Stephen Colbert's show a little while back, and 82 years old, still incredibly sharp. I mean, he had writing on his hand. I don't know what that was all about, but had some great insight on the war in Iran and current politics of the day and that sort of thing. And it really got me wondering about that list of presidents that never were that people always talk about. We talk about Robert F. Kennedy Sr., who never became president, unfortunately killed. People love to talk about Hubert Humphrey back in the day as the best president. There are some Hubert Humphrey fans out there. John McCain, that's another one that a lot of people talk about. So there are these people in American politics that have run for president who never made it, that people hold in high regard. I think John Kerry is one of those people. John Kerry had a wealth of political experience in the Senate since 1984, had many, many years in politics, working hands-on. Eventually he went on to become Obama's Secretary of State at one point, has a great grasp on politics. John Kerry also knew what it meant to serve in the military. He served in Vietnam. Not since Nixon and Bush Sr. had there been a president who had fought in the war. I guess Reagan technically served, he made films, but Nixon fought in World War II. Bush Sr. fought in World War II. The other presidents since then all had reasons why they didn't fight in Vietnam, but John Kerry did. Unironically, he won 3 Purple Hearts. I say that unironically because the whole jib jab thing, and that's become a whole joke again in the recent times. But, he had 3 Purple Hearts. He had a wealth of service to his nation in the military, a wealth of service in politics. Unfortunately, John Kerry just had a really bad campaign in 2004. Terrible communications, flip-flopping way too much, too many mistakes. It was unrecoverable. Add the war sort of hurrah for George Bush serving the nation and bringing them through war off the height of, 9/11 happening and needing to lead the country in war. I mean, he was the man for the time, and people reelected him because of that. So there was a whole influence of factors why John Kerry lost in 2004, and that was his chance. Most people, they have their one chance, and when they don't have it, when they don't win, they don't have their chance anymore. But anyway, I think John Kerry would have made a good president.